everybody, and welcome back to, well, Riesenbeck. Temporarily drew a blank as to what map we were playing. Hey, Fart Ninja, what is up, buddy? It is early autumn. Second day, actually, of early autumn. Just coming back from taking care of our horses for the day, and it has finally dried out. It's been raining for the last 2 or 3 days, off and on. It's finally dried out, and it is harvest time indeed. I've already got a huge load of equipment down at the shop. Just heading over there now to pick some of that up and transport it down to the farm so we can get started with our harvest tonight. Hey, Big Trucker 2010, what is up? Big news in the Mod Hub today. Global Company has finally been released. I don't know if Global Company's been more anticipated or Seasons was more anticipated, but there's no doubt that both of those combined for some of the most heavily anticipated mods in the last month come out of the Mod Hub. Hey, Beach Bum. David, what's up? Slowly learning the streets on this map, for sure. So, what do we have here? Well, as you can kind of see, we already have a harvester. Get out here, we've got a new trailer. Traded in the one we had leased. Got a Kloss harvester. Got a header trailer and header, and then we have a Kloss forage wagon that we're going to use. I'm probably going to use the forage wagon tomorrow. Hey, Fabio. Hey, Esther, what's up? Use the trailer here. Now let's get our harvester. I tell you one thing I thought about using that new folding header, but I ended up not buying it because it was about, I don't know, 4 times more money than the header and trailer combo. Hey, the best schemer, Josh. How you doing? So in the end, I decided to go with, well, the cheaper option, down to $134,000. I don't want to get too far in the hole. Congratulations on your 100 subs. This has a trailer hitch. Go. As I said, I think we're going to leave the forage wagon down here for now. Get it later. Go. What's going on today? It is autumn and it is harvest time. You can see we have our wheat, our oat, our canola fields are ready to harvest. Some of the AI fields have already gotten harvested. There is a harvest contract, or should I say there was a harvest contract here. Looks like it is now gone. There are plenty of other contracts going on. I kind of hope we can manage to get ourselves a harvest contract to help basically with the offset the cost of the harvester. I did go ahead and buy that. Thanks for the sub. The best gamer, Josh. I have done the store deliveries mod. I can tell you though, in this particular playthrough, I would rather not pay the extra money for the convenience of the delivery. I'm trying to play this one true to the economy on hard mode without cheating money in. I don't want to take out too much more of a loan. We still have $250,000 loan sitting out there. We're paying about $1,000 a day on. Hopefully we will earn ourselves some money when we use our forage harvester to pick up our grass or the BGA down at the pig farm. Here it comes, like, I think we lost our harvester. Here he comes. All right. Where is our train? Conductor appears to have taken off. So let's just get this guy out of the way. Go. So we're going to do some harvesting tonight. Got to collect some wheat for our pigs. They are running a bit low. We need oats for our horses. They're starting to run low. There's two of our fields. I'm going to go ahead and just park in this guy's field over here so that we can get out of the road. Well, Brew Crew, actually, I'm not using that mod. I've got, I use the cheats flag when I start the game up so that I have access to certain game commands for when I do mod testing and such. And it basically has the, fast running. This over here for now. Sometimes I kind of wish you could toggle it off. Like the speed player mod, I think you could toggle that off. You can't toggle this off, so there's times I want to run, but I don't want to run that fast. And I don't want to run that long. Dive on in here, and we're harvesting our first crops. Best gamer, I've got a home-built system I built back in 2016. Recently did a little bit of an upgrade to it. It's got an i7, 7700K in it, running just a shade under 4 gigahertz, I think. Shade under 5 gigahertz. Let me see. I forget. Yeah, we're running just a shade under 5 gigahertz on the 7700K. 16 gigs of RAM and a 1070 Ti graphics card. Hey Tom, what's up? Jacer, what's going on? So, to catch you guys up, those that have been following the series, what we've been doing. Off camera last night, we took care of our pigs, we fed our pigs, especially advanced through a couple game days in order to get to the point where we are today. Picked up and collected our money off of that big baling contract. We had 6 wrapped grass bales left over after we satisfied all of that contract. So we kept those 6 bales for our own use. That was a pretty nice payday of right around $16,000. That contract definitely worked out in our favor. Did a few odds and end contracts here and there. Clear up the sides here, and then we'll just maybe hire off a helper so we can empty up the harvester with our trailer. Hey Mouse, what's up? Yeah, I worked kind of hard trying to get those out as quick as I could. I don't know what other people think, but I thought it would probably be good to split those up into different videos. Kind of cover the main mod, the main global company mod. And then, you know, when I saw that the icons had the ability to put your own custom icons in, or make icons or add icons from a multi-fruit map, I thought it was important to cover that. I didn't cover the manure slurry thing. It's quite honestly, I don't understand it. What it says it fixes isn't broke, at least for me. So I didn't really cover that one at all. But there are likely lots of modders out there busy right now trying to get their replaceables working with Global Company. Trying to understand it. A little patch of weeds. Depending on if you can see down the icon at the bottom, I do have Global Company activated for tonight with the additional icon option. Well, Gamer Josh, it depends on your on how comfortable you are. I'd say if you're not comfortable building a computer, then I wouldn't do it. If you are comfortable with it, then I would say it's probably the better option. Now, I don't understand that one. The way the description works, supposedly when the slurry tank runs out, it's still on, and it's still spraying slurry. That's not how mine works. Unless something in Global Company breaks it, and then that mod fixes what Global Company breaks. I don't know. Oh, thanks for the sub. Totally missed whoever that was, but thanks anyway. Oh, thanks for the sub, Matt. And this day and age, it is AMD on top for CPUs. I think AMD and NVIDIA are still kind of duking it out for king of the graphics card wars, but AMD is clearly being at the CPU level at this point. No, I'm not going to do that. Higher off the helper and... to be honest, I think it's... is it not in the mod hub? If it's not in the mod hub, then honestly, I don't know where I got it from. May have been modhoster.com. Surprised if I don't have a mod video out on it. Typically I don't use mods that I don't have mod videos on. There you go, guys. They're saying it's in the in-game mod hub. Well, Josh, it's through hard work. And a little bit of luck. And respect. Always respect. Hey Roderick, what's up? Right now, just for this map, we're doing 6-day seasons, so that we can kind of progress through at a decent pace. I honestly prefer longer season durations, but I know that in a live stream type series where most of the work is done on stream, you know, something longer than a 6 or a 9-day season would be a bit slow for folks. Know how much wheat our pigs would take. You see the new cow icons from Forbidden Plants? Pig icons. There you go. Been there for a while. Let's go back. Tomorrow, game day, the mid-autumn, we're going to use our forage wagon that we have down at the shop, and we're going to collect the grass off of this field over here. Remember, this was the field that we got our hay off of the other day. It is up to 66%, 67%. So I'm hoping that tomorrow it will be full growth again. And we're also going to collect the grass off of our other grass field for the BGA down here, because the BGA pricing is pretty darn good. Down here at the pig area. Tyler, I've got a Thrustmaster T150. Let's take this road. Should wrap us around by the railroad tracks. You do need to turn horse helper off with Global Company because it has the horse helper script built into it. So if you have horse helper enabled, when you launch Global Company, it will warn you and basically say, hey, you need to turn horse helper off because it conflicts with what I do. I'll show you when I get over here. So it's place anywhere. Yeah, it's place anywhere, horse helper, and the more trees mod. All three of those. Those are the ones that I know about. Maybe more. So we have to get out. New Global Company. So here's the Global Company menu. This is place anywhere's functionality. This is the horse helper functionality. I'm going to actually turn that off. Turn off more trees because I don't plan on doing that. And I'm going to turn off this cut bales because, well, I don't need to do that either. Well, we'll leave it turned on for a minute. That's running. Let's run over here to the farm. So the object info will show us information like hay, the amount of hay, and who owns it. See, this is very precise. You seed also. Yep, the seed. Also, if we take a look at our F1 menu, we could actually hit right-click and cut the bale. I don't want to do it because it might make a giant mess. But if we cut the bale, in theory, we'll have a big pile of hay as opposed to a hay bale. I'm not going to do that, but some folks may like that functionality. I'm going to turn that off because I don't need it. And then basically we don't have any placeables in, so we don't really see anything else in that screen. Sync. Yeah, are you using version 1.0 of Seasons? That is a known. And are you doing it on multiplayer or single player? And do you pause the game a lot? Basically, the weed growth is kind of a known bug at this point. They fixed it in a dev copy, which I'm using, but they haven't updated the mod hub version with a version that has that fix. But places that I've seen it happen, people have talked about using pause screen, and when they bring the game out of pause, they see the interesting growth. They've talked about it on a multiplayer map. Yeah, there's some functionality related to disabling the normal growth. Let's turn it on. Let's get back to harvesting. Hey, Morpheus, what's up? affordable is, of course, a loaded question, but I would suggest heading over to gameservers.com. I have good luck with them. They typically have a forever sale, or if you put in sale 2019 or 2019 sale, you'll get an additional 20% off. And if you're so gracious enough to use the following link, I'll get a little bit of a kickback, which will help offset the cost of the servers that I have. Let me put that link in there just for funsies' sake. Error. Well, it don't like that. I'll put it. I'll put it in. I'll put it over in Discord. I know you're over there, right? I'll put it over in Discord. I'll put it over there. And yeah, so if you use, it's either 2019 sale or sale 2019 at the same time, you'll basically get probably a server for about $7 a month. If you sign up for a year, you get 2 months free. So I've seen prices around $60 for 12 months. And in my opinion, that's pretty good. There's other hosts. I only have personal experience with game servers myself. Hey, Majestic Gaming, long time no see. How you been, bud? Chaff will not rot in the bunkers. You are correct. The only things that rot are grass. Grass will rot for any reason, because it's grass and grass doesn't last forever. Hay will rot if it gets rained on, and straw will rot if it gets rained on. So, for example, if we don't get this straw off this field and it rains, we're going to lose a significant portion of the straw to the rain. If, big caveat, if the map has a snow mask. This map doesn't have a snow mask, so we're good. Rotting doesn't happen. If the map has a snow mask, then we will see rot. Is correct, DB. Nothing rots in the global company placeable because it's a fill type at that point. It's locked up in the script. It's not, not real. That pretty much works with any silo also. Nick, I am not very good at Giants Editor. I definitely would not make a video on how to mod something. But the only time I'm going to use Giants Editor is to show you how to do something quick, or possibly show you, how to install something like the water trough thing. Alright, catch you later, best gamer Josh. Will what eventually disappear? Grass will disappear on its own, yes. straw or hay, if it's on the field and it never rains, it will never go away. It's good. If you only have rotting on maps that have snow mask. That's good to hear. Paid apprentices is far better than unpaid apprentices. I'm sure you'll agree on that one. You can't cultivate in frozen ground. You can cultivate when it's cold, just not frozen. That does. I don't know. We need to get this straw up off the ground because I want to look at the forecast. Let's look at the forecast. We've got rain in the forecast for tomorrow evening. 80% chance of rain. Man, I don't want to risk it and have it rain on the straw. Even though I don't have rotting, because the map doesn't have a snow mask, I want to play still as if rotting won't happen. I don't want to have rotting occur. What I'm going to do is pick this over here. We're going to start harvesting our canola. The hired helper. Keep you working. Going to empty you in the silo and get a baler. Bale up this straw. Well, Brew Crew, we updated the Follow Me mod, and after we updated the Follow Me mod, helpers seem to be working okay. Chatty chatters, huh? Alright, well, thanks for dropping by, Majestic. It's been a while, for sure. I also like maps that have kind of their grain dump, their fill under roof, because that means you won't have your trailers fill up with snow if it's snowing. I don't have any bots, Majestic. My bot is DB, no, manual bot. Get her baler. I don't know if the I hope they plan on bringing it over. I don't know. I'm hoping they update old streams for Seasons Mask. I see you over in Discord now. EB short for debut. Alright. We're going to get one grass bale. We had a little bit of grass left over. Get straw out of the rest. Of course, we need straw for our mixed rations. If we happen to have a lot of straw left over, we might toss it in the bedding to bring our cows up to 100%, just to get some more growth out of them. Taken care of. I do not know how long beef cows live. I'm sure it's defined in the animal's XML, but I don't know. Go. They live until I get hungry. Jacer, I don't know that either. It might be embedded somewhere deep inside the Seasons Lua scripting as to what that optimal level is. For me, I'm just going to play it by ear. And kind of keep an eye out for it. Try to check every day or every few days, see what the animals are worth. Then at some point I figure the value is going to start tailing off. And then I know I've pretty much passed it. And then I'll know to ditch the, pretty much ditch the cows at that point. I remember in testing when I had my first cows die of old age, the first animals die of old age. That was a bit of a shock to me. I think you better not kill the devil cows. Definitely need to skip a day. Three others going on your trip in November. I'm not going to lie. I don't know about your trip in November, or I've forgotten. What trip is this? What trip is this you speak of? Oh yes, the Kloss headquarters. Okay. I saw you talking about Kloss headquarters, but I guess I didn't catch the part about November. Oh. Maybe take the bale out and put it back in. Yes, the magic forks are wonderful. We will demonstrate those here in a little bit when we start loading the bales off the field. It is indeed Uncle Fester, because I would miss it every single time. So a long time ago, in a land far, far away, there was a mod author. His name is Farmer Andy. He makes really great stuff. He's got a few baler scripts. One of them is basically allows you to configure the baler to auto stop the tractor. Another one is a bale counter. It also wraps, so counts wrapped bales. If you use the round baler that is also a wrapper, basically you can configure it to do all kinds of interesting unloading options. But it's basically over at lsfarmingmods.com. I think it's lsfarming-mods. Might be the format. I did a mod review on them a long time ago. Now, his website does require you to have an account to download, but it'll be well worth it. What did you order, Morpheus? Oh, a server. All right, I'm back to that conversation again. All right, well, hope you enjoy it. It's the same guy that did, of course, Off Bergman. He's the guy that did where is it? One button. He's the guy that did the John Deere pack here with the color changing John Deere. I can get in case colors, and includes a little trailer and a little water tank. So I'm doing round bales because they're cheaper than squares. Trust me, I'd rather use a square baler. And as a result, constantly unloading, opening the door, and closing the door, it would just drive me insane. So this script's great. I just keep the pedal down, and it stops for me. Yeah, they're just so much cheaper. And if I'm doing this, I'm trying to be legit on the economy and prove that you can play seasons and not have to cheat in money, then I kind of got to take the cheaper route. I could paint it Fent green. That would be fine too. There went the magic forks. We are, well no, we got an oat field. We can have a little residual of straw. Oh no! Oh. Let's go finish our canola harvest. Oh, I must have opened the door with one of those mouse options. Danielle, I don't know. I don't know which one has the most wool output. I don't think there is. I never really used skid steers. Yep, there is. Right there and right there. I mean, if you dig through the animal's lua or the animal's XML, then it might show up. Looks like we're going to have more than enough food for our pigs till next harvest. Until they get bigger. Who knows what they're going to need once they get bigger. Right now we got pretty small porkies. Small pigs, and our cows are getting big, but I don't know what the max size of the cows are. Hey, country girl, what's up? Did you manage to watch yourself some Star Wars? Also need to get a slurry spreader so we can fertilize our fields. Dash lights up in here. Pretty cool. This map is a standard size map. It's not 4X. It plays real nice. It doesn't play super big. So there, that's the map. Most of the fields are pretty small, pretty manageable. Let's go get our bale trailer and get this straw off the field. Yeah, a little failed germination. Nothing too terrible bad. Might as well bring one bale off the field. Once you get used to where the roads are, you can find some nice shortcuts to get around. I was going the long way to get to the pig farm, and then all of a sudden I realized that I could cut my travel time in about a third. I took a couple little back roads. Get your bale trailer. No, I mean it's right all the way around. But again, it's like a 5-minute drive. It's not too bad. The horses are 100%. They're all doing good. Getting about $2,200 a day in livery. Just for fun, we'll do a couple bales for fun in first person. Need to wrap this bale before it just rots away. Oop, missed it. Go. Yeah, if you play seasons right, then it's a very relaxing game. It's a lot less feeling like you're being rushed around. When I say play right, I mean, you know, the right season duration, size equipment that you've picked, size fields that you've picked. And you can feel like you've got time to, hopefully, feel like you have time to load bales and do things like this, as opposed to, you know, have to grab the autoloader and do them that way. Oops. Completely missed it. Now, of course, I wonder if those sheep also consume the most food. About that. We're going to clear this field. And then we're going to go ahead and sleep through the night. Put a couple bales on the other side of that trailer. No, I don't. I don't see a reason. I didn't worry too much about the weeds. Run into that problem. Though it seems to occur more when pausing is done. Oops. Yeah, probably never came up because we probably never, those that were testing the mod never really paused. I know I very rarely use the pause function. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more bales. That's spots for 4. It's a good thing that we hauled that one bale in when we did. Basically able to get all of them unloaded. You probably could, but the way the suspension is on the trailer, I think it might be a little unstable. This trailer has some very active suspension. I was thinking about this for the pig BGA, using it to sell the silage. So we'll just have to see where that falls within the money picture. It's 12 bales, all stacked on the trailer. Put up, strap them down. We can see the suspension on the trailer. See, it's pretty active. I'd be worried that it would get a little bit top heavy, be inclined to roll. we went up another layer. Hey, Lloyd Christmas Gaming, what's up? And it also tends to lean on turns just at this level. I think it would be prone to roll. I saw that, Richard. I haven't had a chance to try it out. But I did see that. I did download it. I'm gonna check it out for maybe a mod video. Hey Fletcher, what's up? Should have unstrapped these. Doing good. Just enjoying the heck out of seasons. Go. All right, Uncle Fester. Catch you later. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, Mr. Bale, there we go. It's completely different, isn't it? I personally think animals are easier with seasons because you don't need some massive amount of food to care for them. Double barrel. Well, if they run out of food the next night, or that night, they will, some number will perish. Won't be a total death wave, but it will be some number. Alright, let's go get a wrapper. Wrap up this grass bale. And the grass bale came out of our baler. Oh. Oh. There we go. Go. I like that. I got that little sprayer. I like this little. Oh, where is it? This little sprayer right here. Perfect. When I saw that come out in the mod hub, I'm like, that is perfect for seasons. Put this away now. Yeah, they adjusted the latest dev build. They adjusted the amount of water animals need. It was disproportionately low before. My cows take a lot more water than they used to. Good. Yes, the water pump does charge you money. In fact, that's why my money's ticking down right there. $2,100 in livery income. Oh, the lighting in Seasons is so nice. Smooth lighting transitions. Just totally forget all about the light switch effect. That sunrise, cloudy skies. Oh, look, no rain today. We had rain on the schedule for this evening. It's gone now. 80% chance of rain even. No more rain. Rain today, no rain tomorrow. No rain for the foreseeable future, according to the forecast at the moment. Let's get this guy started on our other canola field. I had a fair bit of rain in late summer, and the first day of autumn was rainy. Now the question is, how long will it take for folks to figure out how to incorporate global company stuff into their own creations? What is missing from 19? Oh, I don't know. Pretty satisfied myself. I don't really need any more equipment. Steady flow of maps. Quite frankly, there's enough maps out there now that I probably could stay busy for next year anyway. I was a big productions player for 4 seasons in 17. Then when season showed up, I kind of dropped the production, because I just didn't need it to fill the holes, or to not feel so repetitive. And to some degree, the way I played seasons in 17, the production was a burden, because it basically, most of the buildings built things too quick. You know, like a greenhouse. You would have a pallet of product every game hour or two, which ended up being like every 10 minutes. And you're like, gee, if I kept clearing the pallets, that's all I'd ever do. I kind of got out of the production stuff. Then I learned how to basically roll back the production timing on the fabric script stuff. And I basically rolled them back so that they usually made a pallet a day. And I rolled back the silage fermenters so they fermented at a much slower rate. And then that worked pretty good, where, you know, greenhouse produced a pallet of fruit once a day. Then if I had a few greenhouses, I could, you know, in the morning, clear the pallets off, take them to the sell point if I wanted to, or keep them, and then go about the day. So the last thing I wanted to do was feel like I was a slave to the production. I guess bale storage, bale stack mods, bale storage mods, 17, I kind of miss. Right, while that's running, let's take our canola over to the pigs. Now, I think there's a fair bit of stuff that could be missing from multiplayer gameplay. GTX, what's up, buddy? Talk about bale storage, and he comes out of the woodwork. You know, like bale ownership. Yeah, in my opinion, the new multiplayer stuff in 19 is a far cry from what we had in 17 with MP Manager. It just doesn't have the same functionality that we need to play these economy gameplays. I mean, we can't transfer money to somebody unless they're on. That's just ridiculous. I should be able to transfer money to a farm at any time of the day, not wait for them to come online so that we're online at the same time to transfer money. I should be able to transfer ownership of bales and equipment from one farm to the next. Why can't I sell my tractor to another farmer because he wants it and I don't want it anymore? Can't do it. It's lame. £1,279 on our moo cows. 131 pounds on our porky pigs. And we need to ride our horsies. Razding, Nitrodad, and Alan all need riding and some oats. Well, Jacer, the new icons are a lot better. You know, grass, hay, straw. That's a lot easier to figure out. I always think these wood chips look like, you know, a tangle of snakes for some reason. And don't confuse this with a nice drop of chocolate. It's not the kind of liquid chocolate you want. Dive in here. It's my turn off. Hey GTX, did you see my message the other day? I went to get the thing you sent me, and it said the link was bad. Hey, Farm Ing, what's up? A nice sunrise going on. Nice, brisk autumn morning, 41 degrees. That's unloading. Let's go over here, and I want to check this grass field out. Whoa! Get our feet wet. Have growth. Alright, we're going to do this anyway. We don't have full growth, but we're going to collect grass off that anyway. Alright, it's all cool. It's all cool. Just a few. You have like real fruit farming would be cool. Trees and tree shakers. I mean, I think as long as we actually have realistic farming equipment for those crops. But you know those multi-fruit maps where you have oh no, it's the wife. Multi-fruit maps where you have like the watermelon and the cherries and the grapes, and you harvest grapes with a harvester like this. I mean, it's just like, why? You know, if you're going to have additional crops, it'd be nice to have additional crops and have realistic equipment to harvest those. Hey, DJ FS Club. I didn't catch your first message. The second message doesn't make sense. Oh, that DB's slick. It's my wingman tonight. It's talking me up. Video when the seasons change to fertilize. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I don't think it really changes. Other than the fact that you can fertilize 3 times versus 2. You would still just fertilize whenever you would normally fertilize. It doesn't really change when you can. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a layer of liquid fertilizer, or not liquid, but slurry down. I'm going to put some slurry down on these fields now that I've harvested them. Then I'll cultivate the fields up. And I might put another slurry down. That'll give me up to 2. And then I'll plant. And the act of planting may give me a 3rd state, depending if I plant correctly or not. And if it doesn't give me a 3rd state, then I just need to remember to fertilize after the crop comes up. I didn't put a chicken nugget farm down because I didn't have any spot I could do it. I don't have a flat spot that'll let me put a chicken nugget farm down. Is there space here to put it? I tried. Can't make up space that doesn't exist. I would wait personally until Realismus releases their geos. Because there's a fair bit of functionality that I think the ones that are out now aren't being able to take advantage of. Hey, Red Forest. I mean, if you wanted something that was a bit more realistic to maybe your geographic area, and you find the temperatures in the base geo to be a little bit too cold, then you could maybe want to do that. Whoa, I want straw. Go. Of course, we put oats down for our horses. Now, fire risk, that would be something with the drought conditions. That would be something for sure. TV, that's where some people are. Some people play it because they want a semblance of realism, and other people play it because they don't want so much of a symbolism of realism. And what's so cool is that the game will work for either. It is a lot less work and is a lot less heat. That's for sure. There's mods out there, the 100-meter wide harvester headers, the harvesters that run at 3 times the speed they typically would run, trailers and harvesters that have huge storage capacities. There's folks that like those, and there's folks that look at those and are like, why? Why would you have a harvester that holds 3 million liters of product? That's just dumb. Other people are like, why not? That's smart. Then I don't have to unload it constantly. So it works both ways. The orchard trees? Probably not. The orchard trees are their own thing. They're basically using like the greenhouse functionality. Now, I would think that you could probably incorporate a global company orchard to possibly reference the seasons in seasons and maybe behave differently. But, you know, what you could do is in winter and spring just not put water or manure on them, and they would be dormant, and they would look dormant. And then you could put water and manure on them in late spring through late autumn, and then they would you know, basically look right. It looks like we're getting more straw out of our oats than we were out of our wheat. I think Darren did some. Darren, didn't you do something with the apples on Willow with respect to seasons, or was I not remembering right? Well, mud is coming. From what I understand, it's just being worked on by one of the guys that is also doing seasons development. So he's obviously been a little busy with that. Well, toward the end of 17, we had dynamic mud, where it basically took the ground moisture from seasons and based the amount of mud you got off of that. If you didn't have seasons, then you would only have mud during the rain and for maybe 30 minutes after the rain. If you had seasons, you would have a lot of mud during the rain and after. And if you went some period of time without any rain, the amount of mud you had would go down. And if it rained again, well, the mud would spike back up. So Emerald Coast was the first map to incorporate dynamic mud in 17. There were a fair number of mods or maps that had mud in 17 that were constant mud. And some of that mud was kind of obnoxious with how it was. We've been going almost 2 hours already. thinking we're getting a heck of a lot more straw off this oat field. What do you guys think? Well, I think we'll have that soon. We should be able to have pallets spawning with the global company stuff. Quick, get out of the way of the harvester. Hey, David, what's up? Yeah, now all of those mods from 17, they all used either M Company or Fabric scripts. And none of those scripts worked in 19 due to how Giants changed things around. And henceforth, Global Company, which just came out, so we'll be able to probably take advantage of those things very, very soon. Once folks learn how to implement it. Well, winter will be caring for animals. If the ground's not frozen, you can do field work, which means you can do contracts. And, well, you could go chop down a few cherry trees, sell logs or wood chips. In fact, wood chips are probably going to pay out better than logs over winter. Where is this harvester going? Clearly we can see that this harvester actually is two-wheel drive. Go. I don't know what Farmer Andy's up to. I heard there is a fix for the fruit height limit that folks are running into with seasons and crops with or maps with multi-fruit. No, I haven't heard anything. Well, farming, they don't want me to tell you directly. But I can tell you that if you go over to the GitLab site, GitLib site, it's over there. Yeah, I've got the vehicle inspector up there. No, GitLib. Different than GitHub. Seasons isn't on GitHub, they're on GitLib. Going to do us for the fields that we have ready to harvest. Actually, our corn now ready to harvest also. Don't have the header for that. Understood, David. Understood for sure, but you never know what's going on with folks. You might have a lot going on in his personal life and not be able to put too much time into it at the moment. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, it makes a little bit of sense. If you rake semi-dry grass, it basically becomes wet grass. Because the premise is you wouldn't rake grass, wait for it to dry, and you would rake it. Of course, if you are baling grass for the purpose of making silage, then it doesn't really matter if it's wet or not. I don't care much, with what the behavior is. Just understanding that the behavior that's going on is the intended behavior. Then I can work out basically why that's the intended behavior. Here, it looks like these belts are moving. I just didn't notice it the other day. They were too clean. Let's hope we get a full bale. I don't want this little dreb of a straw bale sitting in here. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Oh well. Guess I could put that unload, unfinished bale mod or whatever it is in. Or if it really bothered me, I could just reset the baler. Poof, it's empty. Yeah, a white line that wasn't straight across. A white line that was in different spots on all the belts. That would really look cool. Almost just snaked it in there. Hey, Tub Farmer, what's up? During winter, you'd also be selling your crops. It's a good time to sell crops, so you'd be doing that over winter. This way. You should see. Fertilize, plow, fertilize. No harvest contracts. Yep, just like the metal zipper. Or the, yeah. The loops on either side of the belt, and then the metal bar that runs between them. And something else that they changed in the dev version of Seasons is Porky Pigs no longer take root crops. So it looks almost as if I knew that was going to happen. Trust me, I didn't. When I never planted a root crop. We're going to have to go and get a corn header for a cornfield. Are you wetting on the root crop or are you wetting on the metal zipper thing? Oh. Oh. I don't know why they took it out. I just know they took it out. As far as the breeding, I don't know if they don't breed year-round anymore. I know that there is selective breeds that selective varieties that breed. I mean, I think pigs pretty much eat everything you give them. Yeah, they fixed the water bug. Animals take a whole lot more water than they used to. A lot more than 250 liters. That's in the latest dev build. See, I don't know how many I've got. I'd have to run over and check the other screen. We're at 4,149 water, 341, and horses still earn a lot, 341 on the horses. Oh, nice steps to get through here. So 40 cows. I don't remember how many pigs we bought. What did we buy? 50 pigs? I don't think we bought 75 pigs. Alright, let's take these over to the horses. And that's where we'll close out for the day. Oh, GTX, do you know if anyone's reported if there's plans to update this map with some bug fixes? I haven't been able to get the straw trigger to work or at the horse farm. I don't know if it's just my incompetencies or if it's something else. Hey, Tagar, what's up? Hey, Derek. Where are you going? That way too. Whoever said there wasn't a fast way to the horses, this is actually the quickest way I've found. Take that bridge just north of the cow farm. Take that road over to here. Loop around. Yeah, pigs just do one or the other. Frozen lake. But yeah, I was having trouble over here with the straw. And I found the straw, but I still couldn't get the straw blower to work. So I've basically been cheating straw in, just adding it to the XML. Then basically deleting a straw bale out of my inventory, or basically taking the amount of a straw bale out of my money. The straw trigger's right here, but when I brought a blower over here, never did anything. So guys, that's where I'm going to leave it for the night. Might be on here tomorrow night. We'll see. We'll pick it up with collecting grass off of our grass fields, taking that down to the BGA at the pig farm to compact and blanket, turn that into silage. That way, it makes some money because the BGA pig farm pays out really good silage money, $800 per 1,000 liters. That'll help pad our bank account. Alien Jim, just as you come in, you know that's when we hang up for the night. Late again to the party, but it's excusable because you are up so early on your side of the pond. We'll be back maybe tomorrow doing grass down to the pig BGA, and maybe if we can get time doing the corn harvest. And if we still have time, we'll start dropping some liquid slurry down on some of our fields. So until next time, happy farming.